Game 2 of this Saturday afternoon, but it's men's time. Lady Lions are off a tough loss versus the LaGrange Panthers, but the men are looking to get a W versus the Baptist University of Florida Eagles, a program in their first year as they're breaking it down in warm-ups. But welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Reagan Martinez on the camera, Colin Hackshaw working behind the scenes. Your broadcast team today consists of me, Grant Prather, and the broadcast debut for Mr. Isaiah Jones.
Yes, sir. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing having you on. It's good to see some fresh new faces, but we got a good game ahead of us. This team has one common opponent with the Lions, that being the Oglethorpe Petrels, and the Eagles lost that game 82-96. But Isaiah, what are we looking for out of the Lions to get a strong win?
We're looking to limit the turnovers today. I know last game we were pretty sloppy on the offensive end, giving up 21 turnovers. It's kind of hard to win a basketball game when you do that. Also, shooting a three ball, we got to be more efficient. I think those are the biggest two keys to win today for the Lions.
Some players to note for both sides. One of the guys who did not shoot too well for the Lions on Tuesday against Brevard was Fisher Darden. He was 4 for 13 from the field and 0 for 7 from beyond the arc. Not a good game for him, but on the other side, Israel Hall, 10 for 19 for 24 points total for him. Javi Marlowe also a slow game, but you know he's the intangible guy. He can get whatever done. On the other side, Jordan Isaac, number 1 for the Eagles, leading scorer with 17.1 points. Joel King, their leading rebounder, and Omari Henry has 26 steals in their 11 games. But time to note the starting lineups. So let's start off with the Eagles starting lineups, Isaiah.
Here we go. We got number 1, Jordan Isaac. Number 14, C.J. McKinley. Number 20, Thomas Curley. Number 24, Joel King. And number 33, Omari Henry. And on for the Lions?
Yeah, so the Lions will have Parker Renault, Izzy Hall, Javi Marlowe, Dylan Patrick, and Fisher Darden. The quote-unquote usual lineup we see. We've seen a couple of small changes here and there, but this is the old reliable for the Lions. I mentioned some of those players to note for the Eagles, that being, of course, Jordan Isaac, Joel King, and Omari Henry, obviously in that mix. On the year, Jordan Isaac, 17 points a game, pretty solid clip, contrasting, I believe, Dylan Patrick leading for the Lions.
Yeah, I think Dylan's leading the team with 14, but Izzy, he's on the come-up right now, especially having his junior breakout season. Almost averaging 16 points a game. So I'm ready for the Lions. He's
been a very confident player as of recent. That was a big issue he had last year, was just staying confident in his shots, but he is back and better than ever. We mentioned 24 points last time, and man, you give that guy any bit of space on a fast break, and the rim better prepare itself.
It's definitely coming down when Israel Hall, Jackson Houston, all of those guys are going on their way to the rim.
Talk about progression of nuclear warfare in the real world, but Izzy Hall can detonate on a rim if you want to. So Mr. Eric Edmondson down there on the table calling out the lineups. Piedmont decked out in the usual home white and green, and Baptist University for Florida with the tear-off warm-up pants, something we haven't seen in a minute, and some dark blue and some gold.
Haven't seen those in a while. They especially threw me off when I saw half of the players' pants like kind of coming off. But that was definitely a different look, you know, not a look that we usually see for warm-ups.
This is the change-up, the curveball game, you could say, for the Lions. They haven't seen this team ever. Matter of fact, only 11 teams have seen the Baptist University for Florida basketball team in action. I mentioned this being their first year in play.
Yeah, their first time being a basketball team, softball team, multiple athletics at their schools. So it's, it's going to be fun to see, what they can bring up in their first year. They are a Division II school, so it is also going to be good to see what our Lions are going to do. We got a good defensive squad ready to battle up against the Baptist.
We could call them BUF for sake of the argument, but they are a small school, around 700 students in the NCCAA, National Christian Collegiate Athletic Association, in the D2 of that. For reference, Toccoa Falls is D1 in that conference, so this team falls around the D3 level if they were to be an NCAA team, so it should be a pretty easy matchup. In terms of height, pretty even all the way around for the Eagles. Tallest player being 6'5", for the Lions. Tallest is big 31 on the logo, Parker Renault. Starting tip-off a little bit behind schedule because of a long women's game. 4:23, your official start time. And we'll kick it off with Dylan Patrick on December 6th. Only a couple of days left for finals. So Patrick will start with a cutting Israel Hall. Now Javi Marlowe off of the screen from Parker Renault. Kicks it back to 31. Goes over to Fisher Darden. Off of the screen. About 15 feet away. Using the pivot foot. 10 to shoot. Now he's going to go back to the post to Renault. Back to Darden. 5 to go, drives baseline, hits Renault, needs to get one up, pull from the right wing, and just off of the rim again. First shot is up and away from Renault. Here in transition are the Eagles. And this layup off of the glass, just able to sneak through from Jordan Isaac. Eagles strike first. Now with Marlowe driving quickly, working with a spin on the interior, and it's rejected. Thomas Curley says, get that out of here. Isaac now drives baseline. Marlowe flies in and up and under. Absolute trickery from Jordan Isaac. Whoa.
2 tough buckets from BUF in their first 2.
Whew. What a sequence. Very strong first minute to show the Lions what they're working with today. Renault, top of the key, is going to find Dylan Patrick. Halfway down on the clock. Patrick, signature spin, picks it out to Renault. Renault working in the post, size advantage. Left hand hook, rolls in.
Way to use that size advantage by Parker. It's gonna be his game down there.
Height and weight advantage down there. And this one's gonna be a little bit of a speed advantage for the Cutting Eagle and Joel King.
Already 6 points in the paint for the Florida Baptist Eagles.
It's been quick work, easy looks. That's how you want to start a game. So Renault, around the three-point arc, is going to kick it to Fisher Darden. Again, Darden 0 for 7 last time out from 3. This one poked out, no foul called. Here comes King, and he will just lay it up for the 8th point, 7th and 8th point technically for the Eagles.
Yeah, the Lions do have a little bit of trouble with letting teams get on to some runs, so we want to limit those runs.
Patrick takes a Euro, and he will answer right back, layup for layup, mano y mano.
Yeah, just got to rack up a couple of stops here for the Lions. Once the Lions get a couple of stops,
Israel Hall, get up, big man! Oh, he threw it down! Israel Hall, talk to me nice, sir!
Oh my!
Whoa!
Atlanta.
Oh, put that one on his shirt. Israel Hall. Da-na-na, da-na-na.
Wow.
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 Oh, my goodness. Talk about a momentum shifter. Breakout season for him. Baptist can't answer with a 3. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That's how you get started.
Lions crowd getting into it now.
Whew. What a screen from Parker Renault, and Patrick finishes it with the reverse. Whew.
Lions answer back with a couple of tough buckets of their own.
This is looking to be a good game, Isaiah. Oh, man. I think we're strapped in for a fun one. Both these teams known for some pace. BUF averaging about 85 a game, giving up 88 their own. Jordan Isaac's going to drive on inside on Renault, have to kick it outside to Thomas Curley. Curley's got a tight space on the baseline, kick it out for a top of the key 3, and this one's all butter.
Nice shot there by McKinley. Just a nice, easy look. Lions got to get on that one next time.
Screen for Israel Hall. He'll pull a 3, and this one, nothing but nothing. Tale of 2 shots there, but Baptist with possession here. This one's going to kick over to McKinley. A little bobble, kicks it out. Another 3-pointer for the Eagles. This one's short, and to Parker Renault. Side note, out of the 4 home games for the Piedmont Lions, 3 of them have been against teams named the Eagles. Renault pulls for 3, misses this one.
Wow, what an interesting stat.
It's been a bird's nest, you could say, here in the cave as Marlowe flies in for the rejection.
Yeah, that's Piedmont's leading block leader with averaging 2 blocks a game.
Not even the tallest player on this team, just so physical. Patrick drives inside, gets the foul call.
Yeah. What a nice block there by Javi on way to close out there.
Yeah. Going to see a basically completely new group here for the Lions. We'll see a timeout as well. So we'll step away for the first media timeout. 15:56 left. Lions down 3. of the first media timeout here in the Cave. Lions down 11-8 to the visiting Baptist University of Florida Eagles. Under 16 now left in the first quarter, and it has been a track meet in an exciting 4 minutes. Isaiah Jones.
Hey, the first 4 minutes of the game have been very exciting. Some tough buckets by the Eagles, and the Lions come back with a hammer of their own by Israel Hall.
Oh, man. That was something to get you out of your seat. Patrick knocks down the first. Pretty efficient man there at the line is number 15.
One thing to know early, the Lions are shooting 0 for 3 from the 3 right now. One of those keys to the game was to be able to knock that 3 efficiently.
Marlowe tried to fight for the board there, couldn't hang on. Arturo Overton is going to check in for Dylan Patrick. One thing I was about to say, his jersey wasn't tucked. I feel like they're a lot more lenient on the jersey tucks in college compared to high school. Man, I felt like every 2 seconds I was getting yelled at to tuck it in. Every time. Jordan Isaac with Marlowe right in his face. 20 seconds to go. This one's going to go to Thomas Curley. Eagles working around. Robertson defending. This one goes to the corner to Isaac. He will drive inside, hop, step, and that's going to be a charge. Silas Mulligan steps in, plants the feet, and that's an offensive foul.
Yeah, great defensive move by Silas Mulligan. Very selfless on the defensive end, willing to give himself up, jump for any rebound with any guy, no matter the size or anything.
11-9 now, off of that 1 for 2 stripe visit from Dylan Patrick. Overton, natural left-hander, goes to Grady Robertson. Now Mulligan, sneaky good player for the Lions at the top of the key. Jackson Houston can date it on the rim. He will just kick it out to Grady Robertson. Robertson drives inside, now goes to Overton, spin, Robertson, 3, just missed off the front rim, rebounded by Curley. Here we go on the break. Curley's going to go on Overton. No whistle this time. There it is, and another charge. 2 for 2 for the Lions on picking up offensive fouls.
Way to be selfless, number 10. I like that move right there by Arturo Overton. Way to be down there. Way to take that charge.
Overton in his junior year, getting a lot more minutes than we've seen out of his career.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of feeling that charge a little bit right now.
Yeah. Hey, I get it. They don't call it hardwood for no reason.
Right?
Not
at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially taking that, you got somebody running full speed ahead.
Oh my goodness gracious! If you ever say basketball is not a contact sport, I don't want to hear it. Houston's going to pull a 3, and this one's off. Marlowe fighting for the board. He takes a hard tumble as well. Here come the Eagles in transition. Big threat. Go up on Overton, and Houston nearly rejected. Offensive rebound. Putback missed. Lions rebound. This is Robertson. Still at 11-9. Marlowe working in transition. He's going to kick out to Overton. Overton drives baseline. Good pass to Houston on the interior. Layup rolls out. And the Eagles come up with the board. More transition work. Mulligan defending this time. A iffy foul call, but a foul call nonetheless. It's going to be a block against Silas Mulligan.
Good pass there on the other end by Arturo Overton. Just couldn't get that layup to finish. And one thing that I am noticing with the Eagles is when they get that rebound, they are out on the transition. They are looking to get easy points every time, whether that's 2 or 3 ball. But right now it's been at the 2, get into the paint, and being able to get to the line.
First free throw up and good. C.J. McKinley, freshman from Milton, Florida. Previous school was LaGrange College, which is weird because on paper he's a freshman, so I'll figure that one out.
Which means that he might be a previous opponent of the Lions if he's from LaGrange.
If maybe so. Of course, LaGrange we just saw in our previous game, the Lady Lions. It's the first conference game that we'll see at the Cave here for either men's or women's basketball team. Second one's also good for McKinley. And the Lions back to work. Looking to put one down. 2-1-2 being set up by the Eagles here. Izzy Hall with a trap. Mulligan bobbles, holds on. Hall inside, kicks to Darden. Pump fake. Gonna kick it out to Overton. Halfway down on the clock. Whip pass to Mulligan. He'll pull from mid-range. He'll hit.
Nice dish there from Arturo Overton to get his first assist of the game.
McKinley tipped the pass. Eagles still work on mid-range pull-up for him. Close out from Renault, offensive rebound up inside, and this one's good. 15-11 now. Just getting buckets up and down for both teams here. Darden, left wing, goes now baseline to Parker Renault. Hall drives in, free throw line, couldn't hit the pass. to Overton. Overton doing the splits, and that's going to be a turnover for the Lions.
Yeah, just a little bad communication right there. Arturo was thinking one way, Izzy was thinking another way. Happens, but Lions going to get back on defense, hope to get this ball back.
McKinley is going to kick it over to Amari Henry. Team leader in steals, 26 in their 11 games. Eagles up 4. Hall couldn't steal this one. Inside in the paint, up on Renault. Layup, too much English. Good rebound by Parker, and here we go for the Lions. Overton working, goes between the legs. No look pass to Hall in the corner. 3 blue jerseys on him, finds a wide open Fisher Darden in the corner, and he'll miss this one. Renault fighting for the board, but it was last touched by David Pina.
Yeah, it was a good look for Fisher Darden, just couldn't quite hit it. Hasn't really been his usual self lately. Looking to see him get to his usual buckets, maybe start in the mid-range, get those turnaround mid-range jumpers that he likes to get to, and then that'll probably open his game up.
He can score from anywhere, and a lot of shooters have slumps. He's just in one right now. Inbound's going to go to Javi Marlowe. 20 on the shot clock. Behind the back wrap dribble, going to go to Dylan Patrick on the inside. Left-hand layup, yes, sir.
We were talking about this earlier. Dylan loves that left as a righty, which gives him the opportunity to go left anytime. I mean, right anytime.
Talk about not really having a scouting report for the entire team for the Eagles, but that's weird in and of itself for Dylan Patrick. Driving inside of the Eagles over Renault. This one couldn't roll in. Darden pulls down an aggressive rebound, and the Lions working quickly. Patrick drives right, hop, step, left-hand layup. This one couldn't go on in. Rebounded by Pina. Pina long strides in transition. Maybe a missed travel call. Goes up on Renault, and another snagged rebound. It's off of a blue jersey. Still with it. Renault in the corner, and it stepped out.
Yeah, it looks like Jones tried to go up there and bring that one down off the putback.
This is a very athletic team. This is a rims beware situation for both ways. We've already seen one.
Yes, hopefully we don't have to delay anything because of any rims being broken, any glass coming down.
I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood there. Got to be careful. It would be, in my memory, from what I've been told, that would be a first here in Cave Arena, but 2 years ago, there was not a single dunk here in the Cave, as we'll see a foul called on Parker Renault. Reached in too far.
Interesting call.
Yep. 15-13 still your score. 12-10 left in this contest, or in the first half, I should say. McKinley is going to yield it to the free throw line. Now a corner 3, long range, nothing but nothing again. Rebounded by Pina, and he goes up and over Javi Marlowe for 2.
Yeah, David Pina, he's a very athletic guy that we saw earlier today.
You tell a lot about a team by their warm-ups. We were able to kind of do some analysis, as Renault's going to shoot a floater and miss this one. Blue jerseys, this is going to be an interesting foul call again on Renault, but he swung the arm out, and that's going to be a swat down. Second foul call for him, and I believe we'll see another timeout here. That we will. So Lions down 4, 11:45 to go. Excuse me, on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to the Cave on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Grant Prather, Isaiah Jones here with you for today's men's basketball action. Piedmont Lions down 4 to the BUF Eagles, hailing all the way from Florida, traveling up to North Georgia. That's got to be a long drive.
Yeah, they've definitely been on their Georgia tour so far, playing Oglethorpe last night, getting the Lions today.
They'll see a couple other Georgia teams over this winter break. They play LaGrange on December 17th. Getting some CCS mix in there as well. Newly entered for the Eagles is number 3, Oliver Pratt, standing at 5'8". Top of the key three is off, rebounded by the Eagles. It's a long rebound, unlucky. Back rim, this one's gonna roll on out, and Patrick settles with it. The Lions able to take some time. Here's Dylan Patrick with Pratt on him. Good screen by Renault. Kick to Marlowe. Stutter step, crossover, Fisher Darden now. Drives inside, this one's thrown away. Patrick having to fight for it. He will. It was touched by Pratt. 13 to shoot, poked away, turnover. If getting possession now is Khalil Jones. On the ball, on the ground now is Renault. He still has it. Not moving, no travel called. And there's the timeout. Yep. Shout out Parker Renault.
Pretty selfless play there by Fisher. Almost had the turnover there, dove on the floor, made sure the Lions still was able to retain possession.
That's what you call sticking with the play. Only a 30-second timeout, so we'll stick here. Once again, 17 to 13. It was a big track meet to start off. A lot of getting up and getting down. The only difference now is the buckets aren't going through as much. Yeah,
definitely want to see a couple more of those buckets go down for the Lions. We don't want to have any empty possessions. I like that the Lions are keeping it close right now, because when the Lions let it get away from them, they have the ability to catch up. We saw that last game, ending the game on a, I believe, 15-4 run against their opponent last game. And they're keeping it close now. So as long as they just put some buckets through, they should be good.
Lions have yet to lead. The Eagles shooting 7 for 19 from the field. Lions on their side, 6 for 16. Renault takes the inbound. Overton's going to have a wide open right corner three. Front rim and out. Rebounded by Penna. So here comes Oliver Pratt. Working on Overton. Crosses over. And we will see an offensive foul again. Third offensive foul of the day for the Eagles, man. Not something you see every day.
Second one forced by number 10, Arturo Overton. I guess you could say I'm a little more critical of his play. You know, he does live across the hall from me. So, you know, I try to give him that, you know, that good insight before the game.
Yeah. If Coach Cavan and Coach Hoshauer can ever get through to him, I know you could.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just a text away.
See what he can do here as he kicks to Jackson Houston. One kicks to 31. Nice cut inside. Houston's layup is up and down. After a nice bucket for the Lions, down 2. Here's Oliver Pratt, lefty on lefty with the point guards up here. Hall is defending Amari Henry here. Now it goes to the top of the key. This one now to Jones. Jones driving on Marlowe. High pull-up jumper, draws the foul. Jones with a huge vertical on that jumper.
I don't really like that call there. I think.
Yeah, it was an interesting one.
Yeah, it was a nice little acting job by Jones. Good closeout by Javi. Some calls just usually don't go your way sometimes. But.
Exactly. Long follow-throughs help as well. That's kind of a clinic of shooting right there. If you don't make it, you might as well try to sell the foul too, as he'll cash in on his first one. 18-15 now, just about halfway down the first half. Second free throw from Khalil Jones is up and good. All net on both of them. Lions deficit now bumps to 4.
See a little press here from the Eagles.
Playing close man here are the blue and gold. Izzy's going to go to Javi Marlowe here. Overton with 16 to go. Finds Renault in the post. Right hook just off the left side. And a near travel from the Eagles. Here comes Pratt with some good ball control. Overton working around in a pretty careless foul. Talk about text away. That's when you can text him.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to let him know. Can't be too handsy right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or at least not make it too obvious.
You have to be pretty subtle.
Yes,
when you're working from behind. Looking to get his redemption though is Turo here, working on Pratt. Pratt off the screen goes to his left side, pump fakes, and goes back to Khalil Jones. Love this matchup of Jones and Marlowe. Gonna kick it out. Hall defending, drive inside, Renault ties it up, and that's gonna be a jump ball. Should stick with the Eagles, and it will. Henry drove in, drew it.
Yeah, Parker kind of just brought that one down with his hand, not letting him able to go up with a shot right there.
It's good defense and underrated ability for a big man to be able to reach low. Hall defending Henry again here. 3 to shoot, though. They got to work quickly. Jones is going to pull a 3. And this is going to go off the back rim. Team rebound. Had 3 white jerseys go up for it. It's a good problem to have. Overton with 9 minutes to go in this one. He's going to take a hop step and a back cut to Javi Marlowe. Marlowe with the left. This one's off, and easy rebound for the Eagles. Kick to Jones. Overton had to switch on him. We will see a travel call on Joel King. Too many steps.
Another turnover there by the Eagles. Lions just got to be able to capitalize here. Down 4, 19-15 right now, as the Eagles are coming back out in another press. And here comes Dylan Patrick checking in for my boy Arturo Overton.
It's all been shooting for the Lions. 7 for 20 from the field, 4 turnovers in contrast to the Lions, 2. So they've been doing a good job of holding on to the ball. So Patrick with a big height mismatch on Pratt. 6'3" to 5'8" there. Patrick top of the key. Marlowe with a hard drive, kicks it to Patrick. Patrick drives in, Euro step left hand layup, too much spin. Rebounded by Patrick. He'll go back up. This one's missed. Renault tip is good. Lions.
Hardest shot in basketball, the layup.
It is tantalizing. Pratt drives in on Patrick. No room to go. Might be a turnover. Yes, it is. So last touch by the blue jerseys. And having some words with the official is Joel King on that one.
So another turnover by the Eagles. Lions keeping it close, brought it into 2 now. Not really taking as many threes as we usually see them take, really staying with the inside game. Had some easy shots, you just got to get those to fall.
Yeah. Hall, haven't seen much out of him since the rim detonation earlier. He'll drive in, take a spin move, kick to Parker Renault. Big man 3, just off. Lit on the rim so far for the Lions as Jackson Houston peeled off on that one. Good move by Oliver Pratt. He'll pull a transition 3, and he will hit it. Signing the 3 up as well afterwards.
Nice shot there by Mr. Pratt.
We saw in warm-ups he can definitely shoot the rock. Just got to give him some space. Renault's going to go to Javi Marlowe. Now in the post, Renault, right block. Back and down, right hook, yes. See a whistle here, not sure what this is about yet. Interesting, I think the basket will still stand.
I love when those calls come in Cave Arena. It gets so quiet, you can literally hear a pen drop.
Exactly. This place is very off and on with the way it works. Usually it's either really loud or really quiet, but right now we'll hear a little bit of music for a media timeout. 21-19, Lions down 2. Back at Cave Arena here on this Saturday afternoon. Grant Prather, Isaiah Jones here with you. Lions down 2 to the Baptist University of Florida Eagles. 7:25 left to go.
For anybody that wanted to tune into the Piedmont men's basketball instead of the Georgia-Alabama game, it is 7-0 Georgia.
There you go. It's important updates.
Hey,
obviously, Eagles coming in here from Florida, but SEC ball just runs the South. Off of the calf of Israel Hall there.
Actually, sticking on the subject with football, I think Georgia's got a turnover.
Oh, man. Got a buddy at that game. He's super excited. Got a free ticket, too, so he lucked out.
Free.
Yeah. Driving inside of the Eagles, nearly a big jam, and missed.
Uh-oh.
Can we see a big jam here? Yay! Israel Hall, 2 for 2 on the rim rockers.
It's too easy for him.
It is really too easy for that man to get up. It is effortless. And he almost did it again. But Pratt's going to kick this one out. Wide open 3 for McKinley, and he'll knock it down.
Yeah, I know Izzy wanted that steal right there to go 3 for 3. We got to stay a little disciplined there on defense.
Yeah. You want that left leg to be tired after you've been jumping. Patrick in the wide open lane takes a hop step, and Renault fighting for this one, keeps it, finds Jackson Houston. Houston stops, finds Marlowe. Lions working it around quick here. Patrick kicks to Houston. Houston will pull a 3, and Houston will knock it down.
First 3 for the Lions today.
And we are back, knotted up, 24-24. Big contrast to when the score was 24 in the women's game. Lady Lions were down 24-8. Pratt takes a drive, but finds a lot of white jerseys in the way. And we will see an illegal screen. Pretty obvious to see that one. Not really sure why Pratt was a little bit weirded out by that one. You could see the legs move back.
As Pratt was kind of just moving with Israel Hall there.
Yeah.
He's chirping back at the ref right now.
I'd imagine Pratt weighing around 150 or 160, so hard to keep those feet planted when you have a big body hitting you. Marlowe, left wing, looking to take the lead. He'll drive inside. This one is packed. So
good defensive play right there by the Eagles.
Not in David Penna's house for Javi Marlowe for the moment. Still knotted, under 6 to go. Patrick needs to find somebody. He finds Hall. One-on-one on the right wing with McKinley. Hall's going to take a mid-range pull-up, and this one's off the front rim. Marlowe tried to get the rebound, couldn't hold on to it. Here comes Pratt. Has a wide-open man on the right wing. This transition 3 is missed. Patrick now working. Big mismatch there as he takes an in-and-out dribble. Kicks to the corner to Israel Hall. He'll pull a 3, and this is off the back rim. Houston, nice rebound. Finds inside. Hooks good. Houston has 7.
It's an athlete right there, Jackson Houston. Great one-handed rebound and able to one-dribble floater.
And big frame for him, too. 6'4", maybe 6'5". Mega athlete Parker Renaud trying to be an athlete of himself. Fighting for it's Houston. We'll see a foul called, and, yeah, a little bit of a jazzed expression from Jackson there.
Yeah, just got a little tangled up as they was going for that loose ball. I think everybody wants to get a dunk today.
Oh, yeah. On
an open, fast break.
With the way that the Eagles are warming up, too, at the end, it was just 5 minutes straight of, hey, hey. They just wanted to have some fun.
Literally.
I mean, hey, we're having fun over here. I finished my last final this morning, so.
Got our grades back from our professor today.
Ooh, Houston almost got it, but he slipped down. Thankfully, he's up and okay. Shot missed as well. And Darden picks up the board. Here comes Overton. Renault put the hand up for it. Overton working in the fast break spin move. Tried to go up, and it was knocked over by Pratt. Overton, that's going to be a foul call. Tough break for him. But, again, the physics of Pratt backfire.
As that was a tough shot of our Overton right there, trying to go up. You know, I'm a little critical over here, you know. I got to be critical of my guy. Was not a bad shot. Just good defense by Pratt right there.
Yep. Pratt, very hard player, very gritty guy.
He's doing it for the lefties like you.
He is. I always have to shout the lefties. 11% of the population, but I would say 99% of the fun.
Really, 11?
It's 11%, yeah. Me and my roommates freshman year were all lefties as well, so we did the math, and it was about a 1 in 1,000 chance.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't really run in the family either. My grandma was the only person to be a lefty, so it has its challenges, I will say. I bet I can just about guarantee you that Oliver Pratt does not like writing on a spiral notebook. I can just about guarantee you that.
Or possibly playing shortstop.
Or playing shortstop. Or catching.
Those are very hard things to do as a left-handed person.
Man, just not fun. The world is stacked against us. 26-26. Here comes the lefty himself. Overton's going to kick to Fisher Darden. And the line set up. 4 out, 1 in. Renault's in the paint. He'll flash over. Now Overton on the right wing. 4:30 to go. Kicks to Darden. Corner. Jab step, spin move. Goes back to Overton. 11 to go. Need to work quickly. Good defense by the Eagles. Spin move from Overton. Kicks to Darden in the corner. 6 to go. Needs to get something up quick. Signature mid-range. Off the back rim and out. Cold streak continues as Thomas Curley gets the rebound, and he'll work in transition. Curley drives in on Houston. Houston, get that out of here.
That is an athlete. Jackson Houston, come on.
That is perfectly timed defense.
Great defense. Way to get up there by Jackson.
It's the fresh fade. You can tell.
I think it is.
Him and Grady Robertson both, I would say, 2 days out from a haircut in my estimation.
That's
you can kind of tell.
Time to have a haircut.
Exactly, because then you lose the fade after maybe a week.
But the first 3 days, it's amazingly fresh.
It is. That first shower is something. Driving inside are the Eagles. Bobble around. Renault, weird defense, and somehow the shot missed. Ball still working its way around. White ball. Still tied, by the way. Under 4 to go. See an under 4 media timeout call. Looks like Silas Mulligan might check in. But hey, we'll see in just a few on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Early season action here at the Cave. Early season, it's quarter zip season. 3 of our 4 quote-unquote broadcast crew members here today in quarter zips. Reagan on the camera missed the memo.
Happens. We might have to get her one for Christmas.
We might. That might be a Christmas gift right now. Cold enough to wear one. Right now in Denver, 47 degrees and just a muggy, cloudy day. Ugh.
Very foggy outside, too.
Yeah. Houston's going to pull one out of a timeout off the front rim. Here comes Curley. He sprinted towards that rebound. And picked off by Jackson Houston. Yes! You heard the crowd pop on that one. Third dunk of the day. And Houston elevates and detonates.
Houston was floating in the air.
Whew. He glided, I guess is the past tense. Man. Bailout pass, missed. Poked away by Renault, 9th turnover, I should say, for the Eagles. Darden's going to drive inside. He'll fly up and way over the rim. The Eagles may be looking for that ball for their possession, but.
As I would definitely like to see the Lions get more points off of turnovers. We only have 6 points off turnovers so far, and the Eagles have been turning the ball over quite a bit. Right now, those turnover points are off of our dunks. But I think the Lions, if they can come back, and they're putting more points together, we're seeing a more exciting last half of the first half. So it's good to see what the Lions are going to put up.
Looking for Mulligan on the inside. Couldn't hang on, and he'll step out. 22 points in the paint out of the 28 total for the Lions is a pretty efficient clip, but you'd like to see them shoot better from the outside. 1 for 10.
Yeah, that was one of the keys to the game. Luckily, they're still in the game. The Lions do tend to be a second-half team sometimes, so we'll see.
Talked about the Georgia Bulldogs. There's a bunch of jokes that say the game starts at 4, but Georgia doesn't show up till 5. Thankfully, the Lions have somewhat showed up so far. Curley's going to pull up a 3, and he will hit it, take the lead, 29-28.
Yeah, nice look out there by Curley. Just getting easy open looks for the 3 ball.
Patrick jab step, works his way inside, kicks to Renault. Big mismatch. He'll take a baby hook, and it's Paul George off the side of the rim. Renault back with it, though. Again, a size mismatch. He'll spin on the baseline. Find Patrick on the inside. Nice cut. Can't finish the layup, though. So Lions scrambling back on defense. Wide open lane. Renault, good job to stand tall and let it be. Now working their way back inside of the Eagles. More good defense from Renault, but they can't get the offensive rebound. And an easy layup for Joel King. That will be his 6th points of the day.
5 quick points for the Eagles here out of the media timeout.
Easy adjustments. Houston's going to look for a pass to Renault. Renault thankfully standing tall up there. And a very early jump ball call, but the Lions still have it. See some shooting help come in for the Lions. Robertson's going to check in for Silas Mulligan, and Javi Marlowe will help out for Fisher Darden. Give him a second to breathe. 2:08 left in the first half.
Lions trailing by 3.
Patrick needs to find somebody here. He's taking his time, got to get it in, and he finds Parker Renault. Couple-time Rookie of the Week for Parker. Now it's Houston. Has Curley on him. Now he kicks to Robertson. Jab step inside. Robertson, weird floater. Can't get the roll. Gets his own rebound. Robertson pump fakes, goes up, and hits the layup. Stick with it, Grady.
Hey, way to be efficient there by Mr. Grady Robertson.
With it inside, it's King. Good job to deny by Renault. He's been a force in the interior. Driving inside, and we'll see a foul call. I believe this one's going to go against Houston.
Have you ever heard that Grady looks like Cooper Flagg?
I can see it. I can see it.
My freshman year, he used to wear Duke Blue Devil shorts, and I genuinely thought he was Cooper Flagg at Piedmont.
Interesting. Known Washington Commanders fan, Grady Robertson as well.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Colin Hackshaw.
Yeah, we were going to get late night calf one night when the Commanders were playing, and I remember seeing him in a Commanders sweatshirt, calling over there on the computer, said hi. Thankfully, the Lions' record not looking like the Commanders' record this season, but I can't say much. You and I can't say much.
We can't say a lot.
Falcons are the same way. First free throw's up and good. See some substitutions come in for the Eagles. KJ Johnson will come in, as well as I believe Amari Henry. Lineup right now looks like Johnson, Khalil Jones, Amari Henry, Oliver Pratt, and all the way on the end is Joel King. Second free throw off the side. Robertson pulls it down, tiptoes on the baseline. Lions trail by 2 with 1:34 to go. Mulligan got a touch on the inside, but Patrick's going to kick to Robertson. The Lions like these quick handoffs. Robertson bully ball on the interior, and we'll see a foul on the shot. The hand motions coming in from Khalil Jones saying, oh, no. Keep me in.
I think if I was pretty smart to use my common sense, I do not think the Eagles like that call.
Yeah.
What a good way to use his size advantage by Grady.
Not the most, you wouldn't think on the surface he would be the most aggressive player, but he can put a body on.
He can put a shoulder in.
Yeah. And make the first, and he can shoot the pill as well. Anywhere score. This one's butter as well, so tied back up at 32. So not exactly matching the pace that we've seen on paper, around 80 points each for both of these teams, but on pace for probably 70 to 70. Amari Henry with Hall guarding him. Jones is going to shoot over Mulligan, and Jones will miss. Rebounded by number 15, Joshua Good. Mulligan defending again, mid-range pull-up. This one's also off. This time Hall flies in for the board. Lions with some numbers here. Hall finds Mulligan, but it's knocked over by Good, and he's stepped out just barely before the save. 57.4 on the clock. We're under 60.
One thing I will say about Khalil Jones is he gets up on those jumpers.
Yeah.
When he shoots the ball, he is high in the air. It makes it very hard for the Lions to contest.
Mulligan with it goes to Grady Robertson. 20 to shoot for the Lions. Robertson spins around, goes for the layup. This one's just missed. Jones pulls down the rebound. Goes to Joshua Good. Still tie ball game. Mulligan staring Jones dead in the eye. Is Hall denying in the post. Marlowe almost stole this one. 34.6 to go. You'd imagine the Lions would end up with my future vision with the last shot here.
I do like the Lions getting the last shot here as Henry kind of just had it out in Marlowe's face, kind of just playing around with him.
Yeah. Looks like at this pace they will. Amari Henry, top of the key, halfway down on the shot clock. Hall jumps over the screen. Elevator screen sets up. Robertson still defending. Doesn't get over the screen. This one's kicked to the corner. 3 to shoot. They will pull, and they will miss. Rebounded by Javi Marlowe. 18 for the Lions to get something up. Mulligan working quick in transition. He's going to drive inside, and he's fouled.
One thing I liked on that last possession was that tip by Dylan Patrick. Tipping it to his teammate, being able to get out on the fast break, get the Lions down to get two good free throws because the Lions are a good free throw shooting team.
If you can notice, the small ball being put on by not only the Lions but the Eagles too. Tallest player in the lineup for both teams right now is, I believe, 6'4", and that being Khalil Jones. So tip rebounds, any sort of way you can try to pick up a rebound is the way you want to go. Mulligan misses the first.
Announcer jinx. That was my fault. I said, yeah, that was my fault.
These things happen. If I could count the amount of times it's happened to me, it'd be well over 6 or 7 probably. But Mulligan's going to have his second free throw.
6-7 mentioned. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I had to. He'll knock down the second, take the lead. Eagles still with a chance to get a lead of their own, though. 12 seconds to go. Working with it on Hall. Dribble moves, going to go down inside. An early shot, and he hit it. 4 seconds to go. Patrick needs to heave. He'll walk up to half court. Houston's going to get a good look at this. Oh, it nearly went off the backboard. Sadly, I think for now the bank is closed on a Saturday afternoon, but we'll go into halftime with the Lions down 1. It was a track meet first half, but then things started to settle down, Isaiah.
Yeah, things definitely started to settle down through, I would say, the last 10 minutes of the first half, but the Lions are still in this game. The Eagles, they've taken a lot of shots so far. They have missed a lot of shots. We just got to see the Lions get out in transition and be able to capitalize on those easy buckets. We had some easy missed buckets on the other end, but those are just simple mistakes that I feel like we can definitely adjust in the second half and come out with a W.
Shooting woes will be the address for both teams at halftime, but for now, the Eagles lead the Lions 34-33. We'll be back for some halftime stats in a little bit on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Final half of first semester athletics for Piedmont just about underway here on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Grant Prather here with you, Isaiah Jones by my side. For a first half, that was a track meet in the first little bit, but slowed down a little bit. Lions, Isaiah, down by 1.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this one finishes out. Lions entering the half down by 1. Got to see the Lions, I would say, shoot the ball more efficiently. We are currently 1 for 11 from the 3 right now. Which it's gonna be hard to win games like that when you're leaving at least 30 points on the board with 3s when you could be taking easy 2s. But I think that's probably going to be the main thing for the Lions, and also being able to score off those turnovers. The Eagles do have 9 turnovers right now, and we only have 8 points off turnovers. Definitely like to see that doubled maybe in the first couple of minutes of the second half. And it's going to be an exciting second half.
Off a couple of the turnovers, though, we've seen 3 jams today, 2 from Israel Hall, 1 from Jackson Houston, the usual culprits. But you talked about 30 points, and that's kind of what I see on the scoreboard right now. Very low scoring for both these teams. Talked about the pace of both of these, 80 to 85 points per team per game usually, but right now we're on track for 68 to 66. So hopefully we'll see some more scoring in the second half. If not, be a gritty defensive game, but we have seen a lot of tough shooting, which will most likely be changed whenever we get to it. Leading scorers for both squads so far for the Lions is Jackson Houston, 9 total points, 4 for 7 from the field. And then for Baptist U, they actually have a 2-way tie. CJ McKinley and Joel King both have 8. They've been spreading the ball around very well. They have 8 different players in the scoring column right now.
It's nice to see from the Eagles having a whole bunch of players be able to get in the scoring column. We have seen a lot of guys come off the bench for the Lions, seeing Dylan Patrick get more of a break than he usually gets, seeing Arturo Overton get a lot of more minutes, Grady Robertson coming in, quick subbing in. I would like to see also from the bench guys, we were talking about, I'm a pretty critical guy of my boy, but I would definitely like to see those bench guys be the difference maker in that game. Come off the bench, score a lot of points, and make it kind of easier for the starters when they come back in.
Lions have won the bench battle so far, 16 to 9, coming off of bench points for them. So that's a good thing to see. Buffalo, goodness gracious. Yeah, I told you the BUF abbreviation was going to get to me at one point, but 10 fast breaks to the Lions 6, so they've been running. And we are underway in the second half, 20 minutes left for the final home game of the calendar semester year. There'll still be another game here at the Cave, but you and I won't be here for that. I'll be long gone at home. Here we go for the Eagles, though. Working their way around the corner. Fake pass, driving his way inside. This one almost picked off by Patrick. 12 to shoot. Henry working his way around. Drives inside on Javi Marlowe. Marlowe tried to go off the glass on the block. Ball couldn't get over the front rim, and the Lions pick up the board.
Yeah, Javi nearly got up there.
Speaking of Javi, he'll kick this one to Hall. And the Lions will take their time. Again, in a 4-out, 1-in with Renault running in, but this time Marlowe cuts. 15 to go. Renault taking his time, top of the key. He's going to kick to Patrick. Patrick's going to take a drive. Big surprise that he'll spin. He'll take a lefty hook, and he will hit it, and the Lions take the lead.
Talking about Dylan Patrick, he loves to go to that left, being a righty. Gives him the ability to go right whenever. He's a very versatile player down in that paint.
Jordan Isaac leading scorer average-wise in their 11 games so far. Drives inside on Renault. This time, Marlowe volleyball swats that one, but the Eagles get it right back. Marlowe closes out on this 3, and off of the block, you could say it was a negative block for Javi Marlowe because the Eagles will pick up 3 points.
Yeah, what a block there by Javi. Kind of disrespectful.
A little bit.
Yeah, kind of hurt my feelings from up here.
It's a little statement from number 5. You could say the quote-unquote unk of this team. Patrick's going to kick to Unk, and Renault's going to pull top of the key. Bank missed it. This will be last touch off of Jordan Isaac, according to the official. Team rebound for Piedmont.
Make that number 11 missed threes for the Lions.
Yeah. Struggle bus for them with the home rims, too. Maybe it's some final stress coming in. I'm not sure.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah. Patrick's going to take and drive to his left. Find a back cutting. And Javi Marlowe showing off the vert. He'll throw it down. And Renault almost capitalized on a rejection as well to turn me up. But Javi Marlowe, back cut. He pulled that one out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. Whoa.
Okay, Captain.
Talk to him, Cap. Patrick's going to drive in. Still down 2.
Good move, 1-5.
Now, tied up 39 to 39.
Dylan is so efficient down in the paint as
See a off-ball foul, I believe, on Marlowe. He hit Thomas Curley pretty hard, and he's still down.
Curley looked like he took a hit from Ray Lewis.
Oof, man. For Javi Marlowe, there's not a 2 added on after that 5, so. Also no purple jersey, but yeah, shades of Ray Lewis. Shades of Ray Lewis.
Maybe Ed Reed if he's a little bit smaller.
I was about to say, he's definitely more of an Ed Reed type. I see him as a Brian Branch on this Lions team. Coincidentally, because Brian Branch plays for the Detroit Lions. 39-39, under 18 to play in the second half. Eagles work their way around. Hall is looking for the steal, 13 to shoot. Marlowe is reaching for the steal. Curley drives on Renault, can't finish with the left hand, and we will see a late blocking foul called, and Parker cannot believe this one.
I didn't really like that call there. I thought McKinley kind of went up with that layup right there.
Yeah, it was kind of a wild motion from Curley as well, but that's a way to get a foul.
Definitely, we were talking about it. You gotta sell that foul call if you really want it that bad. If you're able to sell the foul call, you might be able to get it.
First trip to the line for Curley today. 7 for 8 in the first half were the Eagles. Call at 7 for 9 on the game.
Good announcer's jinx right there.
Yeah, and that's very much a case of the thing that the ball cannot do, which is lie. It cannot lie.
Never.
So Curley, let's see if the ball warrants 1 for 2. It does not, so empty from the line is Thomas Curley.
Could say that's not a foul by the Lions there.
Exactly. Goes in the book as 1, but Marley's going to drive in. Now it's Renault, right wing. Going to go to Fisher Darden, scoreless in the first half, and he can't get on the board here. In transition are the Eagles. A little pull. Isaac misses this one. And Lions with some numbers here. Patrick are in the break. Hall, stop, pop, cash.
Too easy.
Entirely too easy for Israel Hall, and the referee's going to put his hand out for a whistle.
Can't let a player like that get an easy 3. He's been on fire this year.
Talked about the confidence for Izzy. You can see he's a lot more composed when he goes up with those set shots. He's defending here. Top of the key. Lions in almost a 2-3. Renault lets him go inside. Poked away by Marlowe. Israel Hall, here we go on the break. Gets up, elevates, can't hit the layup. Patrick was going for a putback dunk, and Marlowe follows it up with a layup.
Dylan Patrick? Oh my goodness.
He's got his tongue out. Oh, he's having fun over here.
Oh my goodness. He knew he almost had him one.
15's having the time of his life right now. Lions drive inside. Renault can't poke this one away. No shooter's roll here. Road rims, as you could say. 44-39 Lions lead. Patrick's going to drive inside, kick to Renault. He's going to get up, and he'll miss this layup, poking for the rebound. Picked up by the Eagles and C.J. McKinley.
A lot of contact down there by the Eagles. No call there.
McKinley pokes it out. Renault can't block this one, but good defense to stay in there. Pretty weak shot there from Joel King. Needs to go up stronger. And the Lions are able to slow it up. Talked about the track meet in the beginning of the first half. Got one in the second. Renault, big man will pull from 3, and the big man will miss off the back rim.
It's just not been falling for the Lions today.
1 for 13 now, and an and 1. Talk about a weak shot on the last time they were on the end, and a weak foul this time by Parker Renault to bump the lead to 3. See the under 16 media timeout, 44-41. Lions having fun, as are we in the booth. So stick with us on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Got an and one free throw opportunity coming up after the timeout. Lions up 3, but CJ McKinley looking to make this a 2-point game.
A couple key stats to take a look at right now. The Eagles are shooting 15 for 42 from the field, 4 for 12 from the 3, leaving a lot of points there on the board with 10 turnovers.
Yeah, 30. We'll be nice and round up. 36% from the field for the Eagles. Not exactly the clip that you want to see at all.
Not at all, but this game is still very close. The Lions have not made it easier as...
Looks like we'll see a technical foul. Yeah, this one's going to be called against Joel King. I'm not sure why. But Fisher Darden's going to walk over to his other end and have himself a free throw. Okay. Looks like King might have had some words with the official there. I couldn't catch what happened. But number 30 will benefit. Again, looking for his first points in this contest. He will hit this first one. He's only taken 3 shots today. So one of the better shooters in this Lions lineup. He's had a limited role today.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when the Lions got a good offense with Patrick, Hall, Marlowe, Parker, and these guys, they can get hot at any second. We've all seen them score. So it's definitely, I hope we can get our guys back on the board. Love to see Fish get back to his game. Love to see Javi get back to his game to get those Lions some more quick, easy points on the board.
Yeah. So Fisher goes 1 for 2 on the technicals, making up for this and 1 free throw. That is if CJ McKinley makes it. And the announcer's jinx does not come into play this time.
That was a good way to go reverse psychology. I like that.
So Izzy Hall, whip pass was tipped, but Marlowe comes up with it. Patrick goes to Hall. Hall shot fake, somehow stayed on the ground. Long pass over to Silas Mulligan, toe tapping. Tipped again, Mulligan sticks with it. Over to Marlowe again, pass to Fisher Darden, and rejected by Pinna. See a foul call on Silas Mulligan, got the hand up too much on Jordan Isaac.
Tough block there by Pena. As it's getting a little unlucky for Fisher. That was a good pass there, good look by Javi Marlowe.
Pinna just a force. Very, very long wingspan out of him. So you go in the paint, you got to go up into him.
And we definitely saw him during warm-ups throwing down a couple of haymakers.
And this one was picked off by Israel Hall. He'll go behind the back, control it. He's working his way inside, goes way up, and a charge. Very, very savvy defense there from Jordan Isaac.
As Izzy was way in the air on that one. Would have liked to see him swing that one to the corner. Had a couple lines there.
Yeah, would have been a smarter call, but you love to see the springs in the shoes out of him.
I love to.
Yeah. Isaac on the left wing.
As Caleb Lesh is preparing to check in.
This one's tipped away, but sadly Hall bit on it. And a big swat after the foul from Marlowe, but this one's going to go against Silas Mulligan and be 2 shots for Amari Henry.
Yeah, Javi looking for block number 3 here. As it looks like we're going to have a couple substitutions here for the Lions. Parker and Caleb Lesh coming in.
Talk about the 3-point woes. Lesh would be the guy to reverse that. Usually he comes in and always knocks down at his first, it seems like.
Yeah, Caleb Lesh, he's definitely going to be the one to look for on those first 2 to 3 offensive possessions while he's in the game.
So Mulligan and Fisher will check out. Fisher comes out with just 1 point in this contest off of the technical free throw. So now Parker comes in to kind of negate Pinna's presence in the paint. Smart move by Coach Cavan there. Second one's knocked down. 43-45, Lions lead here.
Eagles coming out with a little half-court press kind of trap.
It's like a 2-1-2 Eagles are implementing here. Hall finds a little soft spot in the zone, goes to Lesh, to Renault. Patrick, right wing, finds a gap. Patrick goes inside. Pinna, get that out of here again. In transition, 14-on-14. Marlowe almost blocked this one again, and a great tip by Israel Hall to get that one. Smart play by the junior. And he'll get the ball right back. Have a lane on the inside. Israel Hall just missed the dunk. Oh, that would have turned up the cave, but he was almost able to tomahawk it. Woo, that got me turned up.
Ooh, I like that. I like that move there by Izzy.
And Henry with a nice knock down the floater. So after a stop the heart for a second, we're tied.
That had me out of my seat jumping.
Ooh, boy. And that was minimal running start for him too. So that's a high difficulty dunk. Lesh is going to kick to Patrick now. Kick to Hall. Hall jab step. Now move to Patrick. 12 to go. Patrick drives his way inside. Floater took out by Isaac. Another block. Numbers. And looking to throw that one down. And a hard foul called on Israel Hall on Amari Henry, but nothing free and good fast break defense, all things considered.
Yeah, definitely on the other end here. Almost stopped the heart for a second, and then another possession down here for the Lions came up a little empty. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. The Eagles are coming up with some athletic blocks here. Pinna, Isaac, both came up with good defensive plays to get the Eagles to the line.
Lions kind of fading away on those layups, warrants easy blocks as Overton's going to come in for Dylan Patrick. So, ladies and gentlemen at home, look for more critique of Mr. Overton by Isaiah Jones.
Of course. I'm going to be on him today. I'm going to be waiting in his room after the game.
Oh, man.
Ready with all these nice sheets that I have in my hand.
Right now, Overton, only one shot so far, has added 1 assist. And just a few minutes played, only 5. But a look to get that stat sheet a little padded here.
Oh, yeah, of course. Had a couple of near misses on the assists.
2-point deficit for the Lions as Marlowe looking for a kick to Caleb Lesh. Can he go 1 for 1? Oh, yeah.
That shot there by my boy, number 14, Caleb. As you were saying, he's going to knock down that first one. And he's going to get him up. Good steal.
And here we go. Overton's going to go to Hall. Hall with a layup. Hey, 2 points is 2 points, Isaiah.
2 points is 2 points, but I just jumped very high in the air. And I thought that was going down.
You were putting on your best Izzy impression there. I see what you did.
I need whatever he has in the bottom of his shoes.
This one's kicked out to Isaac. Now this one goes inside. Lesh having to go low on the defensive end. Struggling with its Pinna. Goes baseline. Finds a man. Left wing 3 off the back of the rim. Parker Renault pulls down a strong rebound. Now the Lions nursed that 3-point lead before the last time out. 7 lead changes so far. Overton. Pass fake. Goes back to Lesh. Lesh. This one missed. Renault is able to follow. But Caleb Lesh will have himself 3 free throws.
That was a great shot. I thought it was going up and another technical.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So another technical. I believe this tech is going to go on, not CJ McKinley, Jordan Isaac. So that's a lot of free throws for Caleb Lesh there. I think he's going to have 5 opportunities to get himself 5 points. Shooter's dream right there. 2 of them without anybody there. 1 foul on this technical, actually. So Lesh will go 0 for 1 on the first one. But he should still have 3 off of the shot.
You know, Caleb Lesh is another player that I'm very critical of, you know. I would like to say we did a nice little project together.
Yeah, I was about to say the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes. Nice project that we put together this semester.
Yeah.
For Dr. Stephen Carlson.
I was sad I couldn't watch y'all's presentation.
Oh, yeah. You did have to get out of there early.
I had to get out early. I was having to go visit a radio station. Shout out Dr. Dale Van Camfort.
Dr. Dale Van Camfort, the one and only.
Yeah. In his final audio class at Piedmont University, one of the real legends of the Mass Comm department, president of the Friends of Georgia Radio Association.
You got to put DVC's jersey somewhere here in Cave Arena.
We totally should, yeah. He's been in a couple of radio calls here. If you're a longtime Piedmont basketball fan, he's been in a couple of radio calls. He used to teach the sportscasting class where we do the radio broadcast for basketball. You and I, of course, were in that last year.
We are products of Dr. Dale Van Camfort and Mr. Joe Dennis.
Exactly. Joe Dennis, of course, chair of the Mass Comm department. Lesh with another free throw. This one up and good. Lineups right now is good readies for the Eagles. For the Lions, it's Marlowe, Renault, Lesh, Hall, and Overton. For the Eagles, it's going to be Good, Henry, Pinna, Jones, and at number 14, CJ McKinley. So a lot of free throws for Caleb Lesh, just getting some work in.
Yeah, he's getting some good free throw work in.
Yeah.
If he thought he had to work on this after the game, he just took up at least 6 or 7 free throws to get warmed up.
Get you a good mix. Lions 9-point lead now off of some badly timed emotion from the Eagles. This one's poked away, but a foul is called. Hall wanted that fast break, and he kind of put the mouth down like, oh.
I did like that reach there by Izzy. He wants that fast break. It's been there all day for the Lions.
Yeah.
Whenever they get out on a steal, as McKinley's going to go to the line for 2.
I think we've seen 6 total dunk attempts today. 4 of them have cashed in, I believe.
I don't think we've seen any dunk attempts from the Eagles.
No. The Lions, and a lot of that is attributed to the turnover numbers. The Lions, only 4 turnovers, I believe, so far. So very, very solid numbers for them. We make sure that's accurate with our live stats on PiedmontLions.com. 5 turnovers, so I was wrong.
I think the Eagles might have dunked themselves out pregame.
Yeah. Get those legs too tired. Hall comes inside. Israel Hall! Israel Hall! David Pinna, watch out! Look out below!
Goodness.
Oh my goodness! Israel Hall! The highlight tape of the century, and maybe the dunk of his career.
Izzy, you got it too.
Oh! I can't help but react, folks. And to add to it, Parker Renaud gets the rebound. You can tell the Cave Arena crowd wanted that one to go to Hall. My goodness. Can he get a 3 too? This one missed, but Marla picks up the rebound. Picked up by Henry. Here come the Eagles. Still a game to be played, 9 points left. And going up for this one was McKinley, but Caleb Lesh rejected it. Here come the Lions again. Parker Renaud, get up, big fella, and Pinna. Talk about an answer. David Pinna got his revenge because, oh my goodness, Parker Renaud just got packed.
Yes. David Pinna might be feeling a little bit better about himself going back to the bench as he just kind of bumped Israel Hall.
David Pinna now exchanging words. This is going to be something to note the rest of the way.
Could we possibly get another technical?
I don't know if they're going to call it yet, but, man, David Pinna up in arms about this game. We talked about there is still a game to be played. 11 minutes, 9 points is no huge lead.
Yeah, I think we need to take a media timeout alone.
Yeah, I need to breathe her up here. There's been too much fun going on.
Because I don't.
Yeah.
It looked like a mosh pit up here.
Be back in a bit on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. It has been a dunk fest here at Cave Arena, but also a block fest. We've seen a lot of words being exchanged from both of these teams. The Eagles already have 2 technicals, and David Pinna with a major word exchange with Israel Hall after a huge rejection on him from Parker Renaud.
Yeah, Parker tried to go up on Pinna to bring down the second jam and as many possessions on Pinna, but as you were mentioning, the blocks, each team right now does have 6 blocks right now, so we are knotted even at 6. Would definitely like to, the Lions are playing good. We've seen a kind of like a turnaround, not really so more from the 3-point game, but they're still getting points, they're getting turnovers, they're playing great defense, and they're making it into points, which is all you can ask for.
Pinna has 3 of those blocks, so half of the blocks for them. For the Lions, Javi Marlowe has 2, and then 1 all around for Renaud, Izzy Hall, Jackson Houston, and Caleb Lesh.
Yeah, as Javi hits that season average, he's at 1.5 blocks on the year. But you know, that's my guy. I gotta give Cap 2.
Yeah.
So he has surpassed that.
Can't hold a flame to Grant Prather's upward time. Averaged about 8 blocks a game in 6th grade.
Ooh,
so
8 blocks.
I hit my growth spurt early, so I was about 6'3" in 8th grade. So I was a cheat code. Renaud, this one's going to be a foul called on Joel King.
Only basketball experience I have in the past 5 years is intramural basketball here.
There you go. Yeah, we were on the same team.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Played all the way through high school, but Hall's going to have a wide open 3. Hall will miss this one front rim, and an over the back foul. So Joel King gets his revenge on that one. It's been a lot of I do this, and I will make the same mistake again. The other person does the same mistake. A lot of back and forth today.
Yeah, it's not really much you can do on that if you're Parker. I mean, you're 6'7". You can't. He's shorter than you. All you got to do is reach over.
Exactly. Good job to box out from King, and he'll have himself 2 free throws to boot. That's if he made the first one. It was a 1-and-1, so he'll have No points to come out of that. Overton, and on his way, goes between the legs twice. Spin move on the inside. Layup is just off. But Israel Hall snatches the rebound right from the Eagles' grasp. Second chance for the Lions. Overton fighting for this one. Henry's on him. Another spin move. Mid-range, just missed. Fighting for the board is Arturo. He'll get it. Let's get one more. Third time's a charm? No. So this one's missed. Overton goes 0 for 3, so there's some extra text and some things to mention for you, Isaiah.
It's a very critical day today.
Critical for the coach of Baptist University as Jones couldn't hold on to that pass.
Sometimes those looks just don't go down.
And Coach Gavin says, you've had enough 10. Come on out for a little bit. Silas Mulligan will come in for him. As well as Dylan Patrick in for Parker Renault. So the Lions going small ball again. No Pinna in there, so kind of the right move. Looking like the Golden State Warriors at a time. Silas Mulligan very much Draymond Green type. Right on cue. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's absolute butter from Silas Mulligan there. So three-pointer knocks the Lions lead up to 12. They have taken over in the second half. A three-pointer from Henry looking to answer, and he will. So silence the crowd and a timeout called by BUF, 52-61. See, this is a full or a 30. It looks like it will be a full timeout. So it'll be a 30-second timeout. So unless I'm wrong, did my eyes deceive me? Okay, it's a full timeout. So my eyes deceive me, but hopefully they won't after this break on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Yeah, let's go. All right, we are back at the Cave. Grant Prather, Isaiah Jones here with you. Saturday evening, it's dark outside, and it's 5:45, so gotta love daylight savings time, but under 10 minutes to go, Lions up 9.
Favorite time of the year, daylight savings.
It is. In a press are the Eagles here. Near turnover, but a good job by Lesh to stay with it, and who will find Dylan Patrick. Kicks to Mulligan. Mulligan jab steps, finds Marlowe in the paint. Free throw line, Mulligan working between the legs, up and under. Layup just missed. And a missed shot again. Here comes King and the Eagles. Going up on Patrick. This one's denied, picked up by Henry. Henry's going to have a layup against Marlowe. Henry will miss his layup. He'll get his own rebound. Henry another layup. This one is missed but a foul. Big sequence.
Yeah, I did not really like that foul call there on the other end for the Lions, as Javi Marlowe just picked up a technical foul.
Very trigger happy on the text for the referees today, but it goes both ways. So free throws, adding on to the shooting foul free throws for the Eagles, just trying to claw back in this one. It's just been back and forth.
Yeah, it looks like Javi's going to pay the penalty for that by coming out of the game for that technical.
9 lead changes, 8 ties so far in this one. Piedmont's only led for 6 minutes. Paint battle, definitely won by the Lions so far. 34-20 is the exact clip there. That makes the Eagles 14 for 18 from the line today. Call it 15 for 19. Good form from Henry there.
Lions only down by 7 here. 9:21 left.
Chance to make it 5 as well. Things have gotten a little close. You can sense a little anxiety in the air. Cave's quieted down here. Oddly enough for a visiting team shooting. 3 for 3 for Henry. Talked about less working on the free throws. Henry clearly worked on those before he came here.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's very easy for Henry here at the line, looking to go 4 for 4.
A lot of hoopers usually like to do the make 10 free throws in a row before you leave.
It's a very good superstition.
Yeah, I was always the 3 top of the key threes in a row. That was my golden spot. Parker Renault and Jackson Houston come in for Leshen Mulligan, so rebounding help and some defensive help for the Lions here. Penn is still sitting on the bench. Patrick finds Hall inside to Parker Renault. Pump fake, big body. Parker Renault, bully ball down there from the 6'8 freshman.
Yeah, way to use that big body right there by a big 3-1.
Henry, ball fakes. Going to drive inside, kick over. Joshua Good, top of the key, kicks to the corner. McKinley stepped out. Another turnover. Makes the 16th of the game for Baptist U. On the other side, Lions with only 6, been doing a great job of holding on to that ball.
Yeah, it's we talked about earlier, it's going to be hard to win a game when you're having 14, 15-plus turnovers a game as the Eagles do right now. And the Lions have limited the turnovers today, which is very good.
Renault, top of the key, goes to Israel Hall. Hall with some bag work. He's going to kick it over to Jackson Houston. Houston will pull up from 3, and he'll knock it down. 1 goes for 3 from the left wing.
I like that shot there by Jackson Houston, trying to let him know you got to keep your hand up when you're around me.
Houston, a very underrated three-point shooter. He'll have his struggles, but he'll always rebound. Hall nearly poked this one out, but Good's going to pull for 3 with Renault in his face. He'll miss. Picked up for the rebound did King. Another 3 for the Eagles, and another miss. But another offensive rebound. Ball's still in contention. Good's with it. Kicks over. Another high jumper from Jones. And a Kevin Durant-style jump shot knocks down again.
Yeah, not really much you can do there. You got 6'7" Parker Renault jumping at you, and you're still knocking down the jumper. Just better offense right there.
Scary play there for Israel Hall as nearly poked it away did C.J. McKinley. And we will see the under 8 media timeout. Lions still with an 8-point lead. Last time out it was 9, so knock it down 1 for the Eagles. But we'll be back after this timeout on YouTube. Under 8 media timeout wrapping up. Coach Cavan talking it over with his guys. Lions leading 66-58. Offense has really picked up in this second half. They already have matched their first half scoring total, so 33 in both halves.
Yeah, a lot of rebounds this game. The Eagles have 42 total rebounds right now. Over the Lions, 38 rebounds right now, but the Lions are still up in this game, leading. Under 8 left. Want to see them close out this game.
A lot of rebounds because of a lot of misses. 18 for 53 from the field for the Eagles. Houston off of a made 3. Going to go to Dylan Patrick. Now find Israel Hall looking to make one of his own, and he will. Holding the 3s up.
Letting them know Izzy is going crazy right now.
Firing on all cylinders. He's got 14. Lions have been everywhere on the defensive side. Curley, wide open 3. This one's good. So whatever you can do, I can do as well. 69-61. Here come the Lions. Working quickly is Fisher Darden with the contact, and he will get 2 free throws. Free throws are the best way to get yourself in the game.
Hey, FD knows how to get to the line, and he's a good free throw shooter. We're going to knock on wood for that one.
1 for 2 so far in the day. Had those technical free throws. We've already seen 3 technical fouls, which I want to say in the couple of games that we've seen here, I've only seen maybe 4 or 5 total. So up that total. And
I apologize
come on, Isaiah.
to Fisher Darden.
Come on, Isaiah. You're better than that.
Yes, that is my fault. Fisher,
We can call it. We can call it. We can blame it on the first broadcast. I wouldn't say. You're not a beginner, but I'd say beginner's luck.
Yeah, it's my debut.
There you go. 2 for 4 for Fisher Darden. We'll also call small sample size, so he's fine. 2 points in the game, both from the line for him. It's not a lot of shots to add for it. Curley with Hall on him. Goes over to Oliver Pratt. First time he said his name. Curley's going to fire again from 3. This one missed. And a foul on the rebound on Renault, and he'll scratch the hands over his fresh fade as well. I feel like he always has one, though.
Yeah, I think.
I wonder how often he gets his haircut.
I'd have to say once every 2 weeks.
I'd say, yeah. You can see it. You can see it flapping in the wind when he drives his scooter down by the Commons.
Yeah. The scooter is the wave now.
That thing gets like 50 miles an hour. It's insane.
Oh, going down the hill as well?
It scared me. I felt like I had just seen like a NASCAR car go by me. So his hair won't fly in the wind as he goes towards the bench, but he'll come on out. Silas Mulligan to replace him. Caleb Lesh comes in for Fisher Darden as the first one was down from Joel King. 7 minutes to go, roughly. Second one just missed, and a nice rebound by Silas Mulligan, slapping it as it came out. Probably something that his dad taught him. Here comes Izzy, putting the work in. They're tripling him now. There's no one around. Caleb Lesh kind of was caught confused there. And Hall just able to hold this one in. Finds Lesh again. Goes to Houston. Wide open corner 3. This one's off, and Mulligan was looking for a putback. Uh-oh, here comes Henry going up on Caleb Lesh, and Lesh goes low. And okay, I thought it was a foul call at first, but no. Just went off. White jersey and blue ball. Once again, the Eagles down 8 with 6:36 to go.
Yeah, with a good swipe by Caleb Lesh on the defensive end there. Got to be a little critical, though. On the offensive end, I would have liked to see him take that 3 because that's his shot right there.
Yeah.
But
little wet spot that Caleb Lesh and Pratt are calling out. Some double C, some court condensation there.
Yeah, just got to keep our players safe.
Yeah. Thankfully, I believe, with a well-kept court as well, with the cold weather outside, that always adds to the court condensation.
100%.
Yeah.
It's been very cold here the past couple of days here
in
Amherst.
That's why it's quarter zip season.
That is quarter zip season.
Quarter zip season. Pratt will go to Jones here. Mulligan's got the hands up on him. Pratt. Patrick right on him, 20 to go. Bounce pass to Henry. Jones on Lesh, gets a step up, and he's fouled by Lesh.
Refs is quick to blow the whistle here. He has a very quick trigger here with the whistle as little handsy contact sends Jones to the line for 2.
The 10th foul of the second half for the Lions. Don't believe any player on their own is in some real foul trouble. Jordan Isaac has 4 for the Eagles, their leading scorer.
It's going to be a long last 6:24 for the Lions. With having 10 fouls, they should be going to the Eagles should be going to the line every single time after a foul. So you don't want the Eagles to get back in this game by just easy 2 free throws every single time.
Marlowe's 1 away from coming out. That'll be a lane violation of the shot, so don't count it. Personal foul trouble for the Lions. Javi Marlowe has 4. Hall, Renault, and Mulligan all have 3. Speaking of Hall, he'll come out. Fisher Darden replaces him.
Lions up 7 here with 6:24 left to go as Houston's about to inbound the ball.
Houston, the leading scorer for the Lions so far, I believe. If those stats are still updated. Again, I should be checking the live stats you can find on PiedmontLions.com. Stay up to date. Silas Mulligan, can he add 3 to that book? No. But a nice rebound. Houston layup, yes. Caleb Lesh stick with the play.
Nice little float off the glass. I think the bank might be open just for a couple minutes on Saturday.
Yeah. The bank usually has shorter hours on weekends. So.
That is true.
Yeah. Pratt works his way inside. Bounce pass off of a foot, and it will be last off of Darden. Time sort of dwindling for the Eagles here, under 6 minutes.
9-point deficit here for the Eagles.
Can get dangerous fast. You got to limit those turnovers, and sadly for them, the Lions have been holding onto the ball quite well today. Pratt drives in, kicks to Henry. He'll pull from top of key, and he'll hit it. A very, very needed 3 and a timeout, well-timed from the Eagles.
It kind of looks like Rocco out there, Robert Covington.
Oh, what a pull.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Ooh. I'll have to think some up over this break on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. 72-66, your current score here in Demarest at Cave Arena. Grant Prather, Isaiah Jones here with you. Hope you've been enjoying the game so far, because I'll tell you what, I sure have.
Yeah, it's my first game here on the broadcast. Yeah, hopefully they have me back for more. I love dunks.
I said you looked out, and man, like, I don't think I'll ever say a truer statement in my life. This one's poked away. And Silas Mulligan on the floor getting some effort in, but better effort, and we'll see a timeout. Maybe called by Coach Cavan, I'm not sure. Let's see what the referees say here. Curley was making his case that he had the ball before the timeout.
As Mommy over here does not like the call.
Yeah, some of the fans, always like to let their word be known here at the Cave. And it will be blue ball here. I saw a lot of that fan recognition in the LaGrange game previously. Pratt with the eyes up, lets the ball fall into him. Chance to make it 4 or 3 here. Maybe 1 if basketball god's willing here. Curley working his way around and finds Pratt. This one's picked off by Jackson Houston, and he will lay it up. Okay, that was a little scary, but again, 2 points is 2 points.
2 points, 100%, partner.
Pratt's kicking it to Curley here. Lions up 8, about 5 to go. Huge steals and bad turnovers have been the story of the second half. Lions have put up 41 in the second half. Curley hounded, goes baseline, Euros around Silas Mulligan, and looks like we're going to see a basket violation, goal 10 from Jackson Houston as he grabbed the rim. Here comes Parker Renault. Another bucket would give him a double-double.
Yeah, just a little bit too athletic by Jackson.
Yeah.
Just going up for the rebound, accidentally caught a little rim on the way down. That's what happens when you're too athletic.
Suffering from success. Shout out DJ Callen.
Oh, good. Ooh. Okay. All we do is win. That's what we want to do.
That's all we do is win, yeah. Because we taking over? I don't know.
Ooh.
Now I'm thinking back to my 2K days.
Are you a DJ Khaled fan?
I don't know, you could say. Lesh almost was a fan of some threes, but missed that one. 68-74. Another chance to cut that lead down. King goes to Pratt. Pratt's going to pull a 3, and this one's off the side rim. Poked over, and Patrick gets the rebound. Here comes the rookie, and he'll slam it home.
Nice big man dunk there. Good hang there by Parker.
It's a good way to give yourself a double-double. 10 points, 11 boards for him. This one goes inside. King a little confused. Hall again was looking for that poke out. Henry's going to pull for 3 with Renault in his face, and that is butter from long range.
I think we might need a dunk counter for today, Grant.
The compilation is going to take me too long to get together. There's too many good plays.
Dunks as well.
This is a perfect highlight reel type of game. Renault top the key, going to go to Patrick. A rare 3 from Dylan Patrick, and he'll knock it down.
Mr. Efficient with the 3 ball. I love it, D-Pat.
As efficient as you can get. 1 for 1 now from beyond the arc, and that bumps the lead to 8. And a near putback, but Darden gets the rebound. Here go the Lions again in transition. Patrick, Euro steps around. Pretty left-hand layup. The Lions have got it figured out.
Dylan Patrick making it look easy on the other end.
This is a clinical second half for the Lions, sneaking up on a 50 spot in half number 2. King goes to Curley. Another 3 and another miss. Darden pulls in this board. Lions able to settle down now. 10-point lead and a clinical home stretch for Coach Cavan and Hosh. Timeout called. 3:06. Lions with a big 10-point lead. Man, it has been a tremendous job on the perimeter defensively for the Lions.
100%. The Lions are definitely getting out in transition, making the right passes on offense too. That's definitely contributed to their 10-point lead with 3:06 left to go. And like we were talking about, it could have possibly been a long last 6 minutes for the Lions when they got into some foul trouble, but they are limiting the fouls here at the end of the stretch, and just want to see them close out.
It has just really been the story of limiting turnovers. That's been a huge help for the Lions, which we talked about. One of the keys, they had a lot of turnovers. You said 15 last game, I believe. So huge limitation on that, and that's really helped them settle in.
Yeah, 100%. Lions looking to come out here, finish this last 3:06 of some good, clean basketball. You know, we've seen a lot of dunks today. I don't want to say the number, but I think there actually might have been 6 or 7 dunks.
You're getting, it's getting there.
Yeah, I think there might have been.
Yeah, it's just been a great performance all around. That first half was iffy, but man, I think just them being down 1 point brought out a certain vengeance that they kind of found in their soul, as weirdly poetic as that sounds. Timeout, whistle blown, the first horn, so referee will say, Coach, first warning.
As here we get a stat update. The Piedmont Lions do have 25 points off of turnovers, which is definitely a stat that you want to see, that they're dominating the Eagles in right now. The Eagles only have 8 points, dominating in the paint, 44 to 22 points in the paint.
Goodness.
And the bench, 35 points from the Piedmont Lions bench and 12 from the Eagles. So just some key stats that really don't get talked about enough in basketball sometimes, but are very big stats.
That's how you dictate the game. Omari Henry, by the way, a very sneaky 20-piece today. Lions with 4 players in double figures. Darden will pass up on the 3, take a step back, find Israel Hall. 8 to shoot for the Lions, trying to get a quality look. Hall's going to pull up, and this one's just missed. Renault fighting for this rebound, but it's pulled in by Joel. Bobbled it. He'll stay in bounds and just throw it over to Caleb Lesh. Talked about no careless turnovers for the Lions, but you had to mention the other side.
The easiest steal you'll ever get in your life.
That's a free one in the ST column for Caleb Lesh. Kevin looking for a foul on that one, doesn't get it. Back cut, Israel Hall was blocked. And oh my goodness, Thomas Curley got up. Henry's gonna drive inside, have this poked away by Fisher Darden. Nice steal from him, and the Lions can really take their time here and settle in. So shout out Thomas Curley, one of the very, very few answers for Israel Hall in the paint today.
100%, as Pina got up there a couple times, but definitely did not have the big answer for Israel Hall as Parker goes down here as a foul is called.
That was a nails on a chalkboard slide there. You heard the when he slid. Look at Caleb Lesh going to get the mop.
It's a classic. I got to give a round of applause to Caleb Lesh right here.
Certified brownie points for Caleb Lesh here, as you can see him mopping that up.
A round of applause from Caleb.
Oh, I would certainly hope he would.
A jack of all trades, as they say.
Yeah. Talk about doing the dirty work. You could say Dennis Rodman was doing that, but Caleb Lesh can mop the floor up.
Oh, of course.
Been a big help to the Lions mopping the floor with the Eagles in the second half.
Oh, 100%. Lions looking to go up 11 here with Parker at the free throw line. Lions definitely been dominant this second half.
Renault on the day. This is his first free throws. He was 0 for 5 from 3, so continuing his rookie year inconsistent shooting struggles. As he'll miss this one too. So he's 0 for 2 on the day from 3, and oh my goodness. Yikes for CJ McKinley. Dropped a routine pass with 2 minutes to go. They got to hurry up here. Isaac has 4 fouls. He's checked back in. King's going to shoot the floater and hit it. So watch out. Back in the press are the Eagles. Darden's going to have to go get this one. Clock still runs, by the way, but the referee's still holding the hands up. He's got to go. He's got to go. He's almost out of time, and he'll find Caleb Lesh. So Isaac fell off of the defensive end, off of the confusion, and that helps the Lions out. Marlowe calling his team out with Curley on him. Spins around, has some room. Renault off the screen. Marlowe crosses over, mid-range pull-up. Just missed. Here come the Eagles. Isaac moving in transition now. He'll go coast to coast, and he can't block it. And a nice, tough finish. And the lead's cut to 6 now. Watch out.
Tough finish by Isaac there for the Eagles as the Lions are trying to get out here in transition.
Darden, you'd imagine, really taking his time here. Timeout for Coach Cavan. So minute 5. Lions can take some time to game plan. 21 seconds still left on the shot clock. See if this will be a full or a 30. I won't comment on it yet because last time it wasn't accurate. It'll be a 30. Okay, good.
Lions here up by 6. A minute 5 left to go. Only a 2-possession game here. But I think if the Lions can capitalize, take some time away, and be able to score on at least 1 and 2, I think puts you in a great position to win the game. But it's a Lions game to lose right here.
If you're Coach Cavan, who are the 2 guys you want handling the ball right now?
I'm giving the ball to number 15, 100%. That's my guard right there. He's been getting to the paint, tied for the lead today in scoring with Jackson Houston at 16. But I think you got to give the ball to number 2 or number 15. They've been on fire. Izzy is confident whenever he has the rock in his hand. Dylan Patrick is confident. He knows how to get to a spot, knows how to look and make the right plays. So I think you're looking for one of those 2 to have the ball here in the final minute.
Israel Hall, after the tremendous coaching analysis from Isaiah Jones, it's going to go into Marlowe, and nearly a jump ball, and we'll see a foul called, and yeah, Jordan Isaac can't believe it. Look like a jump ball to me.
Yeah, I thought they were a little handsy with Captain Slamerica over there.
Yeah, I think during a break I tried to copyright that. I hope it'll stick.
Yeah. Oh.
Captain Slam Erica. Yeah. After the rim killer he had earlier.
Which we have. When's the last time you've seen that from Javi?
Never.
Never.
Never. They say there's a first time for everything. I believe that was the last foul on Isaac. I forgot to mention that. So Jordan Isaac exits with 9 points. It might have been 11, actually, I'm thinking. 5 for 8 on the field, if that's the case. 3 turnovers for a plus-minus of round number 6, or -6, excuse me. 1 and 1 for Javi here. First one is up and good. So a huge make there. Makes it a 3-possession game.
100%. Javi looking to knock down number 2.
First free throws of the day for Javi. That was his 5th point of the day. It's a slow scoring game, but he's been everywhere in this half. Misses the second. Lions fighting for the board. And a foul on the floor. That's going to go against King. So Parker Renault will have free throws.
Yeah, I do not think the Eagles fans are liking the calls over here for the Eagles in this last minute of the game, but they are getting a little handsy and a little careless here. When with the last minute of the game, you have to play near perfect if you want to come back and win this game down multiple possessions.
Eagles a very athletic team, and usually the heavy foul happenings come with that description. Renault knocks down his first, so that makes him 1 for 3 on the day. A little unconventional movement from Renault. I think I've talked about this before, but puts the right foot forward, leaves the left foot behind. So if you're a old school shooting coach, you don't like that. He'll make both to bump the lead to 9 points. And barring anything crazy, should be smooth sailing. King's going to pull from the free throw line, and he'll miss. And rebounded by Parker Renault. That should just about seal it for the Lions. But we still got some game to play. Dylan Patrick. Good screen by Parker Renault, turned Henry around. Now it's Jackson Houston. Dribbling it out against Jones, finds Javi Marlowe. He'll drive inside, kick to Renault, but it goes straight past him to Israel Hall. 10 seconds to go. Lions doing a good job of just passing it around. Another great screen by Parker Renault. 5 to shoot, kicks to Marlowe. Captain's got to put up a 3. And he just misses. Man, that would have been a perfect cap off, but 20 seconds to go. Picked off by Marlowe. Uh-oh, 5. And he'll just lay it up for very unk way to end the happenings for the Lions. Easy layup. But the story of the day is 2 points or 2 points. 3 points or 3 points there for the Eagles. That stops the clock with 4.8. And we're going to play the foul game for Curley, so get you and I some extra student worker hours here.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. We got to get everything we can here.
Exactly.
As it looks like Captain went up. He wanted that dunk. It looks like he wanted it, but on the way down, the it's getting to him.
Maybe the knees are getting a little too old.
That may be.
Things happen.
Yeah, as you see him looking like Jimmy Butler in 2020 over there.
Oh man, yeah, he's got the stance down. He's tired. I believe as the first free throw is good from Houston, Marlowe will exit with around 30 minutes played, so playing about 75% of this game.
Yeah.
Solid minutes from the captain. Houston makes the second. He goes 2 for 2 and a perfect cap off for the Lions. And the final score today is 88-78. Had to wait for that last heave by Curley, but a very strong second half for the Lions, putting up 55 in the final 20 minutes.
Yeah, we thought we were on pace for a 60-60 game, but these two fast-paced teams came out in the second half, scored a lot more points. The Lions definitely got in transition, got a lot of quick points, just like what we wanted to see from the Lions as they come out here and get the W by 10 from a school that's relatively new to athletics in general. Was a good showing by the Eagles, though. I definitely love to see how they perform in their next couple of games. But as you see, Pena and Israel Hall sharing some hugs and some laughs after the dunk earlier and the choice of words. But amazing game by the Lions in the second half for sure, I would say.
And an old saying is, you're not my friend when we're on the court, but after we get off the court, you are my friend. So hopefully that's the case for 25-2 there. Drops Baptist University of Florida to, I believe, 3-8 on the year. Moves the Lions to 4-2, so they'll stay strong. Their next game will be on the road, I believe. Yeah, I'm looking in January for some reason. They'll go to Young Harris, not too far of a drive. They'll go to Hiawassee on December 10th. They'll be back here against Caltech, I believe, on the 19th. But, hey, for most of the student workers, I believe we're going to go head on for finals. So Not sure if you guys at home will hear an audio broadcast for that game, but we should be broadcasting that game, obviously, nonetheless. But the final score of today's action is 88-78. Lions pull off a very fun, very strong non-conference win. Like I said, final home game of the calendar semester year, and it was a great way to finish it off. That's all the time we have today. But for Eric Edmondson, Joseph Garwood, the amazing student communications crew down there on the table, Reagan Martinez working the camera, Colin Hackshaw working behind the scenes, Isaiah Jones with the broadcast debut. Having a lot of fun up here. My name is Grant Prather saying, hope you have a great rest of your weekend, a Merry Christmas in about 3 weeks, and of course, go Lions.
Yes, sir.